Hey friends, welcome back to my garden. Today I'm planting carrots and I made these little carrot seed tape thingies that I'm going to use. And you know, I've wanted to do this for years, but I just never have. I just plant the regular seeds in there. But I thought, hey, why not try this? Because you know what? I've never seen a result from the carrot seed tape plantings. I only see, hey, look what I made, look what I'm doing, but I never see the end result. What I'm going to do is I'm going to plant this stuff today, and then I will do a follow-up video as to how it's going. And meanwhile, the same day, I'm going to plant regular seeds in other locations, and then we're going to compare them. I'm actually going to plant them in containers. Some containers that are going to be next to this bed where I'm using this here seed tape. All right, so let's do it. Check out the bed that I have here. This bed gets some shade, some light, but did you guys know that carrots only need 6 to 8 hours of direct sun? So maybe you have a spot at your place that you thought, oh, I can't do anything there because there isn't full sun the whole time. Well, you don't need it, not for carrots. And maybe we just kind of assume that we need the direct sun the whole entire time. But just remember, people with these high tunnel thingies are always putting shade cloth on there because, oh no, too much sun, right? Well, apparently they need some shade. They need some cool off time. So, hey, you never know. Maybe you guys have the perfect spot to put some carrots, because that's what I'm doing here in this little bed where there's shade sometimes, sun sometimes. So, you know, hey, why not? Maybe you have a spot you never thought of. All right, guys, here I am still with the carrots. I had a little debacle that I couldn't show you guys because I did the carrot seed tape, but clue for me, I should not have done it in the wind. Maybe I should wait until it was a calm day, no wind whatsoever, because what happened, you can only imagine, my little seed tape turned into a little kite. A kite situation. So yes, I caught it and I thought I was filming, but I wasn't. And then I thought, oh man, that could have been funny, right? But anyway, at any rate, I did plant that stuff, okay? And now I'm just planting normal, like normal people without tape. And so what I did was I just sprinkled in these containers, because these containers is where I'm going to plant all of the other carrots that I have. Do you guys know about this thingy? This thingy here, which has different sizes on it for different seeds, okay? So if you're planting like big, huge seeds, use the big one, okay? And then smaller like this. And when you've got those teeny tiny little carrot seeds, you can use that little tiny hole right there. Can you see that? Okay. Anyway, so basically what I like to do, the easiest way, is to just have the containers like this, take my little deal like this and go boo, shake it all around, shake it all over. No measuring, no nothing. I just throw it all in there. And then I shove some dirt on top of it. And then after I put the stuff on top of it, I water it. Now you put a teeny tiny, you know, like itsy bitsy, not much for carrots because it doesn't need that much. It's like 1/4 of an inch. That's really small. So that's the only kind of dirt you need on there. You could just sprinkle some stuff on there and it would be fine. You don't want it to go super deep, way inside, because then it's not going to grow. It's not going to happen for you. Just sprinkle a little bit on top. I'll check back with you guys in a little while longer. We'll wait and see however long this germination thing is. Hopefully it isn't that long, but I don't know. And then we'll see the result of the test between normal planting or crazy seed tape planting. All right, guys, so I'm back. It's been a few weeks, and now I'm going to show you the results of the carrots from the carrot seed tape, and then just the regular planting the seeds like normal. So check out what we've got going on here. Let's check out the germination rate here. Now, it's kind of hard to see because I have all these rice hulls all over the place, but you can see that the germination isn't bad. Right? They're all spaced how they're supposed to be. I don't need to go through here and thin any of these out. That's what's good about this. I don't know, it's not so bad. I think it's pretty good actually. Here are the other carrots that I planted, the ones that are just in these grow bags. Now you can see them from a distance that yes, they are greener and it's easier to see them, but that's because there are way too many carrots in here and I need to thin them all out. So that's why you can see them. Is the germination rate better in here than the other? Well, it's kind of hard to tell because they look similar, but there's just way more of them. That's all. I'm gonna go with it's around the same. What do you guys think? The big problem with growing carrots is that the seeds need to stay moist in order for the germination to occur. And there are different ways to go about it. You could water your seeds multiple times a day and hope for the best, or you could cover them with something. Some people prefer to water them first and then use boards or maybe a cardboard or something like that so that the water stays in. Another good thing to do is maybe plant them so that you're closer to the rainy season. I didn't do that this year. This year, I didn't plant these things until May. I probably should have done it in April. And if I did it earlier, then maybe they would have germinated faster. But the other problem with that is that it was 40 degrees in April, and so I don't know if it would have happened anyway. What I like to do, if you noticed, I put some rice hulls over top of the soil after I planted them. This way, the moisture would stay at the soil level so that it would keep those seeds moist. And once you do that, then that changes everything. Then you don't have to water 3 times a day. You can maybe once a day or twice a day. Depends on how hot it is, how direct the sun is beating on those beds. But no matter what, if you use the rice hulls, it does keep the moisture in. And the rice hulls are light enough so that even teeny tiny carrots can come up through there with their little leaves and all of that, surprisingly enough. Now, maybe you guys have a different idea, a different mulch or some other technique that you use. Maybe you're growing some other plants amongst the carrots so that it shades it and that keeps the area underneath moist with the leaves and all that. But I'm growing out, as you saw, in whole beds and whole areas. So that doesn't really work for me. I don't know, do you guys have any other ideas? Let me know and we'll see you next time.